You are now on air.
Hi, it's Ed with Free Circle. I want to come on and talk a little bit about oils. I use oils from Abba, and you can find these oils at abbaoil.com. You know, in the Bible, it talks about anointing oils and acts of consecration and purification. We find use of oils in acts of worship a lot. For a long time, I did not understand, nor did I choose to understand why and how to use oils and the anointing practices and the acts of purification. And it's important to use these oils, they're scented oils, and the scents that they create. You know, when I use these oils, just the smells in the room, it makes you feel different. So, anyway, Abba produces a good line of oils, and each of their oils are blended using the finest extra virgin olive oil from Israel. And they also use pure essential oils and spices of biblical significance in their mixing of these oils. And the formulas are used in a unique way. Each blend has a specific reason and purpose. And I use them all the time to consecrate and for healing purposes, because you can use these oils not only for religious purposes, you can also use them in your bath. They're a little expensive for bathing in, but I do once in a while. With my Epsom salts, I use these oils, and just the fragrance of them will help you calm yourself, relax, and soothe in your soak, and it helps your muscles relax. But anyway, we like to think about making ourselves a little better. Not that we are better or we try to be better than anybody else, because we can't do that. However, we do like to take time out of our day to recognize we all have a creator. I tend to believe we have a creator because of some of my personal experiences. But just to look out inside this vast universe, the expanse, heavens and earths and heavenly bodies, it's crazy to think how big it actually is. But then on the other hand, you can go on the other side of that scale and get into subatomic particles. And it's kind of crazy to think this is all without design. Just boom, it's there. I believe we have a higher purpose and reasoning behind all of this, and I believe there's something that created everything. So I tend to use these oils when I get into my deep thought about what goes on in the universe and how we are made, why we are here. But I love just smelling these oils. They relieve so much stress, and yeah, it's just great to smell abba oils. You can use them for personal healing like that, and that's what they were created for, is the spiritual and the healing. And when I throw some of this frankincense and myrrh in with my bath and my Epsom salt, I can set in there for 15, 20 minutes and really absorb that magnesium out of that Epsom salt a lot better because of the scent in my bath. So I like to use abba oil because it helps me relax long enough to stay in that hot bath and relieve the tension of whatever I'm feeling. And sometimes I will bathe 3 times a day just because I want to soak in that hot Epsom salt bath to relieve my body aches and pains. And since I've been using abba oils, yeah, it just makes it 10 times better because I can set and absorb more and more of these minerals into my body. So not only are they used for religious purpose, but they're used for healing purpose. And that's the beauty of these things. They were created by believers, for believers, but I recommend them for everybody that is trying to heal themselves, not only spiritually, but physically, because they are a good supplement to your mineral baths. And another good thing for your bath is you can actually get Dead Sea salt, and it's a good mineral to add to your bath. So yeah, I've been experiencing a lot with my different baths because that's how I take care of my muscle aches, my joint pains. And here coming into the winter, I'll be taking more of those because it helps my arthritis. And yeah, so abba oils, abbaoil.com. That's ABBA oil.com. And they're out of Texas, but they bring in the scents. They have the gums, tars, oils, and they blend them into some of the most magnificent smells. And I rub them in my beard, and that way I have this fragrance in my beard that helps me think more clear. And it's also a great addition to the room when you walk in and you are smelling like abba oil. It's like, wow, where's that coming from? Because they're unique smells. These blends are awesome. They'll get attention. So yeah, they're like $9 to $14 for a little. What are these? Does it tell me how big these are? A quarter ounce. So you get a quarter ounce of oil, and you're going to pay, well, where I am, I pay between $9 and $14 for a quarter ounce vial of oil. But you do not need to use a lot of this. That's the beauty of it. The fragrance is so strong and long-lasting that, yeah, you don't need to use a lot of this. And you can use this in your potpourris, too. And I love wintertime, bit of potpourri in this oil in one of those, I guess they're potpourri pots, but there's oil and water and this potpourri mix in there, and that makes your spirit feel better. You can think clearer when you have these good aromas around. Now, you definitely don't want to be smelling my cousin next door. He's not the aroma you want to be smelling, so this kind of helps with that. So, yeah. Yeah, so I recommend you going checking out Abba oils. They're great to use. They are great for your worship, your healing, and just your everyday good smell for your beard. I use that every day in my beard because it helps me think a little clearer. It's pretty cool. Frankincense and myrrh. There's all sorts of oils that they blend. Go check them out. So yeah, that's just one of those things I wanted to share with you. Abba oils and anointing. We do these oils in the house all the time, and it helps the spirit. It helps you rejuvenate, and it's helped us heal a lot, because when you are smelling a good fragrant, it relieves a lot of stress. It relieves your mind, and it lets you relax. And that's important for all of us. So I recommend checking out abbaoil.com and get some. I go over here to my local supplier and I pick up my vials locally, but you can get these on abbaoil.com. So I will see you next time on Dialogue. Like always, thanks Dialogue for the platform. Everybody have a good day. Ed Free Circle out.